They do both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, they do one.
Ready? All right.
You got it
Thank
down.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for everyone's patience tonight. It is now 5:43 p.m. It is Monday, May the 6th, 2024. I would like to go ahead and call to order our normal city council meeting.
Council,
Go ahead.
Councilwoman Diane Howard,
Mayor Reynolds.
Councilwoman Yolanda Shepherd.
Councilwoman Amelia Inman.
Councilwoman Gennaro Wynn.
All right, thank you so much. At this time, we will have prayer by Councilwoman Diane Howard. If everyone could stand if you can.
as we position ourselves to pray, Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We give you honor and praise. Father, we humbly ask that you continue to be with us and protect us. We welcome you and ask that you bless this meeting. We pray that you continue to touch our hearts and minds so that we come together to make best decisions for the city of Lithonia. We thank you for hearing our prayer. We give you all the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. All right, council, at this time, I would like to go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the agenda. But before you approve the agenda, there is an addition into the action items. And if this could be letter A, and then followed by letter B, insurance renewal, C, straight and natural, and moving forward. For letter A, we have a film that needs to be done in the city of Lithonia. The name of the film is The Heathen, and it's presented by Miss Nicole. So if you could do that under action item before you approve that agenda, if you could, please. A. Letter A. Under action.
You said it's called the Heathen.
The Heathen.
I would like to make a motion to approve the work session agenda for Monday, May 6, 2024, with the addition of letter A in action items of the movie The Heathens and the other items to follow.
All right. Thank you so much. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Is there any public comments, Chief? You have the floor. You can come forward and state your name and address.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Oletha Reed, 2500 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. I was coming to talk about this construction work that's not finished on Church Street, at the corner of Church Street and Stone Mountain Street. But since I've gotten here, I've talked with someone and they assured me that that's going to be taken care of. But I just wanted on the records that it's a problem and it's a hazard.
Is it that hole?
Yes.
I done talked about that hole too. Thank you.
And the other thing is, we were plagued with garbage on our street from the Good News Church on the corner. But now we are being plagued with box trucks as used as a parking lot. And plus it's a older bus there that has an expired tag on it. So I would like for that to be looked into because we don't need a box truck parking lot in the community.
It's in the Good News parking lot? Okay. Is anybody?
At the corner of Albert Way and Park Drive.
Okay. Is anybody at that church still?
Yes.
But what?
There's a pastor that he's fairly new. We've talked to him before.
Okay.
Ms. Reed, you can mention about that sidewalk as well.
Okay. And going back to the construction at the corner of Max Cleveland and Stone Mountain Street, that sidewalk needs to be completed so it'd be safe for people crossing the street at the light. But we would like for that truck parking lot to stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for that information. All right. Any other public comments? That's the only one we have today. All righty. And there is not a public hearing at all, right? Okay.
That's on there. Just so you know, it's a modified agenda. And actually this one.
And I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, we're going to go down to our discussion items. The first one will be the millage rate. Mm-hmm.
Where we at, right?
Millage rate.
Oh, yes. So, these are just discussions. I know we see the two on there that we get every year,
Mhm.
millage rate and budget. We can kind of include them both together if you want to just talk about them. But the idea is, I did have our millage rate meeting with the county last week. I'll have their rollback rate. I should have it come the beginning of June. I think they vote May 24th and they try to send it out to us sometime around May 30th, May 31st. They'll mail it to us. But my goal is this year, instead of like we did last year, we had a bunch of meetings compiled on top of each other. I would like for us to go ahead and start getting in our minds and talking and have an idea from council. Some dates that you guys would like to have the meetings come later part of this month, very beginning of June, because we do have to get things advertised for these public hearings. Just as a reminder, the millage rate, we have to have 3. We can have 2 in one day. If we have 2 in one day, one has to be sometime around lunchtime like we did last year or sometime before lunch. The other one needs to be after 6 o'clock. It's in order to have 2 in one day. I think last year we did one at, we do 10 o'clock, 10:30, I believe it was sometime, it was early, and then we did another one that evening around 6. So just kind of, if we could, I'll send a reminder out through email for everybody. If everybody could just shoot me back some dates that doesn't work, we absolutely know doesn't work for you. That way I can look over everybody's dates and come up with 3 days or 3 times that are going to work that we can all meet, do our millage rate. As far as millage rate goes, I do want to have, speak about this. I know our millage rate has kind of stayed the same the past 2 years. Even prior to that, it never really went up. I've been to several training classes over the past 3 or 4 months. One of the recommendations is we need to make sure our millage rate fits our budget. Which means if that means it needs to go up, it's going to need to go up. Things are increasing, as you'll see here in just a little bit. With the insurance renewal, things are increasing that are out of our control. So just to put that out there so we can have those talks when it comes down to millage time. Budget meeting schedule, typical. Ms. Keisha says she wants 2 meetings. Let's plan on 3. 2 meetings to work things out, 1 meeting to finalize everything. We just need to have that kind of done in place by the middle towards later part of June. We need that adopted by the end of June. Our millage rate has to be adopted and signed by July 5th. I'm hoping we have it adopted and signed 2 or 3 weeks before that, so we can put it in and be done with it. Because it does help us when we do our budget to have that millage rate already done, as we saw last year. I think our millage rate, we had got our millage done towards the end of the budget talks, which in turn changed the whole outlook of the budget. So that's all I have as far as discussion goes. Just to put it, if you could just email me the dates that do not work. Like if you're going to be out of town, we know it's not going to work. Please email me those dates. I'll shoot. We'll come up with a time. We can do it virtual like we did last year. That way, everybody, wherever you are, if you can jump on, we can get it done and over with.
Are you going to send us options of dates?
Yeah, I'll send, like I did last year. I think we sent out I sent out like 6 or 8 different dates, and we just kind of picked what worked for everybody or what the majority worked. All right. We can. We'll have to do 1 in-person public hearing.
Mhm.
But the other 2, I think we'll be fine by doing Zoom. We did the same thing we did last year.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. Any questions for Chief before he leaves? Yeah, okay. All right. All right. Lithonia Amphitheater, LDDA. Got a question for council. I just been paying attention to the amphitheater, how it's moving and shaking. And I believe before, I think I was on city council, we had made a decision to have the LDDA pretty much manage the amphitheater. And honestly, I don't like how it's going. And I want to see, have you noticed, some things that could be better? I'm trying to get your input to tell me, should I go to LDDA and just address my concerns about it? Or should we just bring it back home to me where it should be? That's just my opinion.
Did we talk about this before, kind of?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Because we were talking about making our own,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, I mean, I was okay with that.
Okay. What's your thoughts?
It's okay, but we need a really good plan
Mm-hmm.
and bring it back in to ourselves.
Okay.
We gotta have a good plan.
Go ahead.
What was that you were saying? You said,
I forget the name. What's it called?
It's a UR. Mhm.
URA. So URA allows us to kind of act as a LDDA, and that we can kind of, sorry if I sound like language, y'all, but it acts like we can like purchase things, right? And we can also manage things as the arm for our own city, and we are the representatives of that. So with that being said, we can manage the amphitheater without the LDA getting money from it.
Okay, so, so we'll be bringing in entertainment ourselves?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My thoughts is I think we need to work on the URA. Because there were simple things that I heard
Mm-hmm.
that were trash cans.
I know.
There was
Yeah.
simple things that I heard, and I'm waiting. I think we need to bring it back. Because I have citizens that are asking me, "Hey, when's this? When's that? When's that?" Like, and even major things that are not progressing. And I think it needs to come back because, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, we can't make money off tickets.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be making money off our money maker, which the amphitheater is our money maker.
Mm-hmm.
And so things need to be progressing. And I personally think we need to get the URA going so that we can start progressing and making money off of that.
So when would this take effect? Because it's like starting the summer months.
Well, I want to start it right now. Well, hopefully this next year we should be ready. Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to get you all's thoughts about it because it's a lot of community stuff that I just want to see. Not only community or the concerts, what have you. Just and then when I ask for simple things, like you said, a trash can. Off record, we'll talk about it. Yeah, but it was frustrating. And then begging for a stage. Then you purchase a stage and then we got to put it together. No, I'm very frustrated. And I want to publicly say that. So, because that's a liability to me. So, yeah. So just trying to get your blessing to see how you all want me to proceed because I don't want to make a decision on my own. So, all right.
I really haven't had that opportunity to see it like close up and really look into it,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, whatever works.
Okay, got you. Yes.
The URA, I did speak to Alicia last week. They're working on getting the template for council to approve, which will have like the governing rules of the URA.
Okay.
And what the URA, the outline of what you guys want. We'll get the template to you, then you can adjust it how you see fit.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. All right. We're going to move forward to our first action item, the heathen, Miss Nicole. All right. That Nicole. Hey, how you doing? What's your last name again?
Pemberton.
Pemberton. Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, council. Good
Hello.
afternoon, Mayor.
Hello.
My name's Nicole Pemberton. I'm a resident of Gwinnett County, but an alumni of Lithonia High School. And we are looking to film a movie here in the city of Lithonia called The Heathen. We are looking to utilize, I've spoken to Nikki Davis, and so we're talking about using some space in the Lithonia housing, as well as we want to create a accident scene over here off Max Cleveland and Center Street. I've spoken to Bo Phillips and I think Bo's Barricade, and they would be blocking off traffic back off of Turner Hill where Rock Chapel and Turner Hill meet, and then come down. They were reroute it to Bruce Street, come back around and come down off to Swift. So they would route it, just come around. So they block off before Rock Chapel and Center Street, because there's a little nook right there where we want to show our accident to have taken place. In our movie, there is a death of wife and child passed away. Rainy night, they're trying to make it to a certain destination, and they don't make it. And so we want to theme an accident there. And we are in talks with Antioch Lithonia to film there, or Cross Culture Church to film there. And then we're also looking at the Premier Bar and Lounge to do a scene there.
Gotcha.
What
Okay.
questions can I answer for you?
What dates are you looking at?
The dates that we're looking at is March 28th. It is a 9-day shoot. We'll be in,
March?
I'm sorry, May 28th.
It wasn't March. I've been talking to her for several months.
Months.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I was getting ready to say, you way ahead.
2025, right? No.
May.
This month, we're looking for the latter part of this month, May 28th. It is a 9 to 10 day shoot. Some of the days will be in different varying places in and around Lithonia. And then, of course, we're filming in some other parts of Atlanta as well.
Is it different times of the day?
It is different times of day. Thank you, Councilwoman, Mayor Pro Tempore. We are so the accident takes place in the evening. So it will be after, I think the sun goes down after 8 p.m. when it gets dark. So we will be shutting down the road when we work with Chief DJ and find out when there's the least amount of traffic. And we would shut down the road at that time because we don't want to impede, traffic and whatnot that goes on. So even if that's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, then we will do it when there's the least amount of traffic.
I got a quick question, Chief. The area, and not that you don't know, but the areas, is that all in the city of Lithonia? Because I know she's saying go shoot out this way, come back in.
Max Cleveland is, Premier is, the Housing Authority is, you said Cross Culture Church?
Cross Culture Church, I think is, I don't think that's,
That's outside.
but in Antioch Lithonia is
It's outside.
yeah. But I just gave you guys that as just the understanding of the different other areas that we'd be filming. But we know we would have to get permits for the
In the
surrounding
city.
DeKalb County and whatnot.
Okay.
And also, Mayor, Lithonia Housing, you have jurisdiction to say yeah on that.
Yeah, it's in the city.
And I know she's
in the
spoken
city.
to.
Okay.
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 All right.
All right. So we'll get like a schedule of the days that you'll actually be in the city.
Yeah, so we
So
can
we'll
provide
know.
you with schedule
Okay.
the dates and let you know when we're going to be in the city, when we'll be at Premiere, when we,
Gotcha.
because we will work in conjunction with Nikki Davis to talk to her about what dates we would need to use the space,
Mhm.
interiors and exteriors.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And then the shoots that's on the outside, do you think it'll be something that will be loud? Because I heard you say
No.
something about.
The accident may be the loudest because we will have someone driving a car.
Mhm.
She'll drive it and get to a certain place, and then we will physically create the accident.
The
scene.
accident scene.
Right.
Okay.
So you may hear the skid of tires, but there's no banging. She doesn't hit another vehicle or
Gotcha.
anything like that.
Okay. Okay.
I just had a quick question. When you film inside of a business, you still need a permit for that? Premier Lounge. She's gonna shoot. You say shoot inside of there, right?
We're shooting inside.
Yeah,
Just
still
curious.
impact the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. And as far as like the timing, I don't know what you were saying with that, but for the streets, I guess it's our biggest concern. You know what timing range that might be throughout the day.
Those will be daytime shoots, like where the premiere will be shooting during the day. So there would be impact to the parking lot because we will have extras, and our performers. I'm not sure whether or not we'll have a trailer for our main actor, but I can verify that and get.
Oh no, that wasn't my biggest concern. It was just the street.
Oh no,
It'll be at night.
yeah, the street. The
Okay.
accident is in the evening.
Okay.
Got you.
She's gonna have two officers up there.
Right.
walking the street. Just same rules.
Mhm.
apply as always.
Yeah, okay. So this is an action item, council. Can you all vote that we can proceed with accepting her permit and everything that she needs?
I motion to accept the permit for the heating.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
I just had a quick question.
Okay.
Where are you going to, I guess, what do you say?
Or
No, where will the film come out when it's done?
will we get credits? That should be-
Oh, they big on credits.
City of Lithonia will be getting credits. You'll be able to watch a mid film and see City of Lithonia there. It can take a year in the process between actually filming and then being actually able to see it, in production on Netflix or Amazon or in a theater or something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it will probably take at least a year before you actually see it out there. But we will keep the mayor informed when it's
Great.
premieres and when it goes up, and so that you guys will be aware of that.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Sounds
you.
good. Thank you, alumni.
Thank you.
All right, see ya. All right, moving forward, insurance renewal. Must be high. This is property and liability.
What does this cover?
Everything.
Everything like what? Property.
Cars, property, workers' comp, it's GERMA. It's dark.
It's all inclusive.
It's all inclusive. So last year it was 122,000, I think.
Ooh-wee.
This is one of those things I was saying is kind of out of our control. It's insurance.
I'm dealing with it myself personally.
Yep.
Yeah, we all dealing with it.
So,
A lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
165 now.
Well, up to 165,
yes, ma'am.
my insurance money.
And
Mine too.
Mhm.
I did have a meeting with the GERMA people beforehand. This is before they even gave us our quote. Basically, they come out, just check everything, see what we have. We really haven't added anything. We added a few new cars, but that's it. Went over our claims. Of course, we really haven't had any claims, even though we've had some wrecked cars. Those weren't our fault. Those were somebody else's fault. We all know the one claim that still haunts us from years ago. It's going to take some years for all that to drop off. And with these claims, and he kind of explained how it works is, we pay that 165 and that's because they automatically put money aside for certain claims. We did have a lightning strike claim. We know that. We did have the flooding claim that we had, I think, about a year and a half ago at the amphitheater. I mean, those are just small ones, but it's insurance. I'd love to say I wish we could negotiate that, but
Do most municipalities use this company?
well, every municipality I've talked to uses it.
Are there other companies that municipalities use?
Through GMA, no, it's GERMA.
But are there other companies that we can use?
We can shop it.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, we could shop it. I could ask. I even asked around because I know I was talking to somebody about the GERMA going up, and matter of fact, they mentioned that they had an accident and they had to contact GERMA, and I was like, oh, it's the same people we have, and they were like, yeah, we've never heard of GMA having anybody else. It's just like with our health insurance through GMA, they're supposed to shop it, to see what the cheapest is and then try to get us into that.
I'm just curious, like, get comfortable and you think that there's nobody
Mhm.
else.
Yeah,
I'm just wondering, like, is there another? Then we
I
just
can
got too
ask and then
comfortable,
I'll
we
have to
don't know.
figure out how that works with GMA. Being that, we do everything through
Yeah.
GMA.
There's got to be like a contact person that you can ask.
Oh, yeah, there is.
So you want.
Yeah, Kira Dyson and Dekmar. I talked to her quite a bit.
Okay.
So this is action items, does this need to?
But we can,
We have time?
yeah, we have time. I think it's our,
You sure we got time?
yeah, trust me, we got time. You want to hear something that you guys would be happy about?
What?
We're one of like a handful of cities that actually pays everything on time.
I believe it.
People that are 2 years behind.
Yeah, we get a little anxious when our bills can't get paid.
Look,
Them high bills.
hey, listen,
That bothers me.
that's what I told. But see, it splits. You see on there it splits.
Yeah,
like
it's
we did it
good, but
last year.
still. you'd be like, okay, they paid it.
Yeah, I can call Dekmar. Dekmar will be the person. She actually comes out probably about 3 to 4 months. I can call her and ask her how it works with shopping around. We got time. We can put it off till next council meeting. Ain't gonna be no big deal.
You know,
Ain't
I
gonna
was
hurt
thinking
us.
about, and I know Dawn Darrell, he would probably have some insight, but when it comes to insurance,
Right.
so that would be good to kind of get his standpoint. But aren't there, like, even on a personal level, you know how they have all those items that are listed on your policy? I wonder if there's some things that you can just kind of like get rid of,
Well, that's what we went over.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, ours is it covers everything that's owned by the city. So it's umbrella. So it's not like we go on there and we list out each individual thing. They're umbrella policies. So like when we add vehicles and stuff, it's not like the vehicle insurance goes up or changes when we get rid of it. It all stays the same because it's all an umbrella. That way it covers not only whatever vehicle property we own or add, but the employees we bring on to. Instead of you having to take one person that has a bad driving record, one person has a good driving record, they're not going to go, well, this person has a bad driving record, so we need to go up. It's all umbrella.
And Garmin is also the company that helped us in that situation years ago with the officer in the park. So yeah, this is,
Yeah,
I appreciate
so
that.
it covers.
Yeah.
We say insurance, but also covers other things. The
Mhm.
attorneys, our workers' comp attorney that we had a situation just last year we're all aware of. They're the ones that, if you call them ahead of time, like I did last time, you don't pay. It's like the first 25,000 you don't pay as long as you call them early enough and you don't call them after something happens. You call them beforehand and let them give their input and direction, then it saves you that money.
How does our other attorneys claim that?
So Venture
It's
Denmark
not
is,
different.
yeah, it's a different thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can look at it. Trust me.
And this is even health insurance, right? Or no?
So that is, no,
No,
that's,
it
we pay $507 a month per person for health insurance. They pay the rest. This is basically
doesn't.
everything but that.
That's like 75% we're paying for health insurance for, we're paying 100%.
No, we pay like 25%. We don't pay, like, family plan through us is $5.99 every 2 weeks.
Okay, I thought we had one increased our percentage that we were paying.
So we can table it till next council meeting. No big deal.
I just say you can't have a lot of kids working here. That family plan is, that's your whole check. I hate that.
He's shaking his head.
Right, cheaper
I
not to
hate-
get
I-
out insurance,
I-
like to
yeah.
go to the market.
I hate
Oh,
that.
no. It's
Yeah.
it's all the
We
same.
pay
It's,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
the bigger we get, the cheaper.
all right.
Who is that insurance with? I'm curious.
Who?
For the health insurance?
Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna.
Oh, really?
I believe it's all the same. Because I have a card that says Aetna, one says Blue Cross Blue Shield, but it's the same card. You have the same thing?
Wow. Okay. let's move forward to Straight and Natural Movie Night.
She's not here.
She's not here. All righty. Annexation.
So annexation does not need to be a decision right now. It was going to be.
Mhm.
I left it on there because I definitely want to bring it to y'all's attention. We have had several people sign petitions to annex in. I spoke to Miss Wynn before and gave her some paperwork. She had a few people sign. The mayor has had a couple people sign.
Three.
And what really kind of even kicked it off even more is 2 weeks ago, a young lady from Pine Mountain and Luther Street came in. She bought the property. She's from Miami. She's trying to redo stuff. She's been calling the cab for 2 months to get a permit to try to get stuff done. And there's no answer, no call, no show, no nothing. They came up here thinking they could get some help. When I said, well, you could annex in, then we could work on helping you with anything going further. She said, I thought I was in the city. I come from a place that I had city services. How do I do it? We got with Harry. Harry has individually printed off everybody's addresses on a petition. They're signing them. We have, I think, 6 or 7 signed right now, working on like 13 to 20 more. The goal is almost everybody on Pine Mountain has wanted to come in, and Luther Street. There's a couple stragglers that don't want, they'll just be on an island. But as long as they're on
We
the,
can go down on the other end of, Pine Street down toward, 124.
that's next to.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a lot to take on using 100% method right now. We're, like me and Harry talked, we're gonna do pockets. So Pine Mountain, all that, work on that. Once we get all that worked out, get everything approved and sent to the county, then work on one other section. Because if we try to do everything using the 100% method, it gets really tough. As we know, me and the mayor had a meeting with Stonecrest 2-3 months ago. They're trying to do an annexation. We want to do an annexation. We have the same city attorney. The thought was to meet together, figure out how to draw up cleaner lines, i.e. Parkway Drive. Y'all know the house on the corner of Parkway and Phillips. The mailbox and the flower bed is in the city. The rest is in Stonecrest. The talks there with Stonecrest was actually, hey, not only are we going to give you all that back and we'll help you with it, but why don't y'all take Spring Street? Why don't y'all clean up the line and come behind CVS and actually make it where it's a straight line down the streets? So we there for a while and drew a really nice map to where everything is very clean. There's no cutting through people's yard. Smoky Row and Pine Mountain is real bad about that. Half a yard's on us, the other half's on the county. So we cleaned a lot of that up in those talks. That should possibly, we're looking November 2025 for to go on the ballot. So, of course, Stonecrest was amazing enough to let us, their IT people actually drew the GIS map for us, which, you know, getting a GIS map is expensive. They have Interdev, which is the real big IT company. We've interviewed them before. Just, I mean, for us, as small as it is, it's pretty high priced. They were wonderful, drew the GIS map, and are working to help us with whatever we need because we're trying to work hand in hand.
So when it's split like that, do they still pay the tax bill that we have as a city?
So the rule of thumb I always heard is pay the bill where your master bedroom sits.
Oh, really?
Because when you say you live somewhere, where do you lay your head every time? Not in the kitchen, right? So
The CVS, so we on, not including CVS, they're on this side.
yeah, we would, Old Covenant goes down to Spring Street right there. It would just clean that line up.
Oh,
But it will belong to our group.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Stonecrest, believe it or not, Stonecrest was pretty nice about cleaning the lineup, even if they lost. Yeah, I mean, I mean, that relationship is, I'll
We
speak
could
of.
take some more of their commercial property.
yeah, I mean, CVS would have been nice.
Right.
Oh, we will get the BP.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll come to Evans Mill, make a right, and then make a left back onto Old Covington.
Mm.
Go down once you get to Klondike and Old Covington.
Mhm.
So before you get between Evans Mill and Klondike, we'll have everything on the left, hopefully. Once you pass Klondike, right and left all the way to Rockdale County.
I'm just curious. My neighbor brought this to my attention. On I think it's Davison Street. They say that that's supposed to be its own little town in a way called Collinsville. You heard of that? Anybody?
I see that on my,
I see that on me too.
on my, what's the name? And I'm
Your
like,
ways
what's,
out.
and I'm like, what is
I
Collinsville?
see that on my app too.
And I'm like, that's crazy. I never really knew that, but that's something
I've
we
never
could potentially-
inquired about it, but
Let me
when
see
I
if I
lived
can
in
pull it up.
Buford, it would tell me I was in Rest Haven.
Mhm.
And it says the same thing now that you
Yep,
said
it
it.
does.
I've never inquired.
Yeah.
I just be like, what is that?
The lady, what's her name? First lady from Lithonia did contract and arrested. It's a street name, named after her, right across from the street. It's about faded out.
Oh, Brenda Lee Lane.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So we can annex that if need be. I mean, if we're gonna get that BG, you know.
Because I memorize every street.
He ain't showing it there.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
So, annexation, just know that's coming. It will table it. He's supposed to have a finalized report for those addresses. We'll have it at least next council meeting to get, it has to be voted on. Once it's voted and approved, within 24 hours, Harry has to send it to the county to let them know. And then it'll be a little bit of time after that. I think it's like 48 or something. 48 hours after that, then we'll get them approved into the city.
But that's not until the vote takes place, right?
Yeah, which will be the next council meeting.
Oh no, I thought you.
That's just the single houses, the 100%.
Oh, okay, okay.
The bigger portion that we're looking at, that has to go to the House for approval and,
Okay.
get put on a referendum and stuff.
Gotcha.
So
So like the Collinsville, I know they're looking at it, but is that something? Because I guess that Stonecrest doesn't own it. I'm assuming. So is that something that no?
it's not a city.
No, not that it's a city, but that's what they're calling it. But I'm saying if it's not owned by Stonecrest, is that something we can also talk about?
I mean, if it's unincorporated, yes.
That would be good.
Yeah, as long as it's unincorporated and it's contiguous, which
Yeah.
means there's a road that connects it. So to give you an example, you can actually annex, say, what's his name? The guy we used to have
What did they do?
meetings, the one down Mason Mill Estates.
Oh yeah. Darn. Marion.
Marion.
Marion. Thank you.
So Mason Mill Estates down Union Grove. So say Mason Mill Estates just had to come into the city and the whole entire neighborhood signed to come in the city. We could actually take Union Grove Road and Mason Mill Estates, but not have anything else off of Union Grove Road. But as long as we take Union Grove Road, it becomes a right of way and it's contiguous because there's something that attaches it to the city.
Wait, say that one more time so I can get it.
So Mason Mill Estates down Union Grove, if the whole neighborhood said they wanted to come in the city and they petitioned, we could take them into the city, but we would have to take Union Grove Road as the right of way. So it would have to be, the road would be in the city and that one neighborhood. That would attach it to the city.
But
You
the
can't jump over.
Correct. You can't jump
Right.
over.
but 124 splits us. So
You would have to take that, you would take that intersection and Union Grove.
okay. Okay.
But we'd have to take Rock Chapel too going out.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can do it. I'm not saying that's what we're doing, but you can do it. That's how contiguous works.
Okay.
So 100% method is if their property is a butt to the city and they sign, then you can take them. They'll come in the city. Then the house next to them can sign. Then the house next to, but once you get to that house that doesn't, you have to stop there. Now you have to work that way or that way.
It should be a far more simple way. I know you can't force anybody, but like
The
it
simple,
should
simple
be-
way is for it to go to the House, get approved to be on referendum, put on the ballot, and get a vote.
And how is it that some people have been part of a city and not even realize that they became a part.
Because they probably didn't pay attention, they didn't go out and vote, they didn't, I mean, if you sit around and don't do nothing,
That's why.
you know, I mean, like, let's just be honest, I mean, we got 2,700 residents, how many show up to vote?
That's true.
So how many know,
Not even 100.
even, how many even know who's being voted on the committee?
Yeah.
So, that's the way you look
What's
at it.
this deal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, that's all I've got.
Sounds good. Oh, and last question. So the houses that are planning to come aboard way before the House bill, right? Is that like an immediate process
Mhm.
or? Okay.
That'll happen right away.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, when you vote, when council votes and says yes,
Mhm.
within 24 hours, we have to get to the county.
Mm-mm, don't do that.
No.
It's gonna go away. Thank you.
He's so attentive to job.
I know. He loves his mayor.
I love my council. I talk about it all the time, I can't lie.
Where you going? Oh, say Bill.
You're making too much noise on the microphone.
Sorry.
So Safeville, with the contract I emailed out to everybody, those are just add-ons, and let me explain why we visited this. I say the mayor just because she's going through it right now. If you try to build anything or you try to do anything in here and you need the fire marshal to come out and give you an approval, it is an extremely long process. Extremely long. Plan review for fire marshal, extremely long. I think we waited 3-4 months, maybe longer.
Longer, really,
Yeah. So the Safe Built contract that I emailed out is just to add on services that Safe Built can provide for us, which is fire marshal service, fire plan review. And they charge by the hour just like we do anything else. But it is a better way for us to provide a service to the city because we are growing and we have a lot of people that are trying to build.
Yeah.
It's not, honestly, it's because we already have Safe Built. We're just adding services. And one of the things that really wants, that I really want to push it for is the townhouse community. I met with them out there. Of course, if we can get this approved and we can add these services, then Safe Built will pick it up. Life safety, if you've ever dealt with life safety plan reviews, we just went round and round and round and round with the fire marshal's office. I mean, I have no issues with the fire marshal's office. They're great. Chief Libby over there is truly amazing. It's just, there's I think 4 plan reviewers for the whole county.
They need to hire some more people.
So,
Wasn't there a grant that was approved to get more, I think it was ambulance and stuff?
it might have been ambulance, but it won't be. This is, so the people that do the plan reviews, they're citizens, it's like civilians. They're not like firefighters. So, that's why I sent that out to see if we can get an approval to add these services to the Safe Built contract.
And the contract is online and
It's in everybody's email.
yeah. What was the cost associated with this? To add that on?
It's hourly.
It's right there
Oh,
in
yeah,
the bottom of
Yeah, it's like $78 an hour for.
78, 150.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did see that.
But it truly, it's going to help us provide a much better service.
Okay. So council, can I get a vote to add that service to what we already have? Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to add services. Let me say it right. To add services. 1 second. Thank you. To add additional services, the Safe Build service to our existing Safe Build service.
All right,
Country. I'll just say country.
all right. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you.
So what were they using before?
All in favor?
Alright.
Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. You had a question?
Yeah, what were they using before for those other services?
So,
Like when people wanted to build something, like,
so the inspectors and building permits were safe to fire review, fire marshal, life safety, the cat count.
oh, okay. So now this would just exclude,
Yes, this would just make it to where when they go in our portal to get the permits, we click fire review, and instead of waiting on the cab to do it, safe will come out and do it. Normally, if you schedule before 3 or 4 or 5, they normally try to get out within the next 48 hours.
okay, awesome. Sounds great.
All right, thank you, council. All right, updates and reports. Police report, do we have anything? Police department?
We don't have anything. We had our officers attend the city's week events. But other than that, we don't have nothing, something I'll speak about. in executive
Awesome,
session.
that's good. That's good. And we appreciate you guys. Y'all be on it. I appreciate that. Anytime I call, right away, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Like y'all a little bit.
I appreciate it.
All right, mayor's report. I attended Small Cities Conference. I went
Maybe first and third.
May 1st through the 3rd, and it was awesome. So that was my first one. So I will be attending again next year. And it wasn't even expensive. It was, what, $150? Yeah. So it was all the cities just like Lithonia, basically, all in one room together. So it was very informative. And I learned some things, and then it was crazy because some of the things that they was talking about, I was texting Ashley at the same time. We need to do this. Mary already did that. You signed that last week. We already did that. So it made me feel good that we already on top of stuff. So I just need y'all to know that. We got good folks in City Hall. So, and other than that, Cities Week, I enjoyed Cities Week. Y'all did a good job with the planning. I know we had a lot going on during the week. Sometimes our schedule, can't handle all of it. But I think we did a good job, considering 2 weeks? Y'all playing that? 2-3 weeks?
Whoever chose the drink lady.
What drink lady?
No.
What drink lady?
Not drink lady. That was you.
I ain't gonna even tell on you. Big old marshmallow ass.
That was a good look. I enjoyed her.
Just so you know, she really enjoyed being able to come here because
She did.
we worked for a city,
Mm-hmm.
or she did work with the city. She's right up the street down 124.
Awesome. Yeah.
She said it was, small turnout, but she said it was nice.
Mm-hmm. We'll do it again.
She definitely, I don't know if y'all saw, but people were pulling up buying stuff from her
Good.
because
They saw it.
the area.
I love it. I love it.
And of course,
And that Instagram, yeah.
the bingo, they was like,
That was
still
funny.
asking me.
So bingo, yeah, they
Bingo.
want that once. Is it once a month?
Yeah, they want to play one.
They want to play once a month.
Probably going to play more than that, but
They
yeah,
asked for that last year. They want to.
continue it.
They wanted to do it once a month. They also requested last year if they could do movie night once a month.
Mhm.
And, it did let council know. but
Yeah,
They do look, they love it.
yeah, and it'll probably grow too. So,
we
yeah.
love about it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna grow.
Your cousin, Miss Diane,
Miss Diane Reynolds passed away.
she
Yeah.
passed, and she came up to me, she said, I didn't know about bingo. This time you
Wow.
have to do something."
Oh Lord Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a thought, what about doing bingo as a resource and then maybe bring the youth and the seniors together?
That'll be nice.
Let
Mhm.
you call out the number.
Yeah, let
Mhm.
one of these, the kids call the number
Yeah.
and, hand out, either prizes or whatever.
Mhm.
Good idea.
Yep, we can do that.
The resource not saying bridges the gap totally,
But then it does,
It does.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
That's a good idea.
Somebody can get a lawnmower and cutting job or something.
Never know. You never know.
you never know.
Because the seniors like, you know.
Cause they be talking.
But that's why
Yep.
we said we wanted that.
Yeah, never know. Okay.
Well, the cleanup was the same. Miss Wynn,
Same
my
few.
mommy,
Same few.
you know. I would love for y'all again. I know y'all come out, you feeling, but I would love to see you at
I
least
know.
once.
You know, why do
You
I
know.
always get ill about that time? My bad.
You all left too fast. Only about over so fast.
She said I get sick around that
When I
time.
came back with the sample bag, it was so nice. And we, because I had picked up a bit of that, and he just
Oh,
took it out.
Lord,
So,
Jesus.
and I said, this would be a great picture. You know,
Yeah, that
and-
would be.
And I thought that was so nice.
Mhm.
Part-time travel too.
The usuals.
Yeah. Over on your side, over on your side, all over there, on the back side of the street. You know,
Good.
You know,
Thank you.
Yeah, I really, since we're on the topic of cleaning, like, I know it's expensive, but where are we at with the trash cans, the nice metal ones? Remember we talked about the grant funding that? Wasn't it a grant?
Or splash, using splash.
It was Splash?
Yeah, it was Splash.
Using the
Okay.
first part of
Yeah,
splash.
it was Splash once we talked about once we, closed on Splash on trying to.
Mhm.
Oh, as soon as, okay, that,
Yeah, it seemed like Ashley.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I saved two magazines.
Okay. I think Ashley was checking on that. I think the trash can. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
But
we were
I'll go
talking
back.
about like a nice metal one with like the
Mhm.
city of Lithonia, look, kind of like Decatur, how they
Gotcha.
do their, yeah,
Okay.
I like that
yeah.
logo.
And,
Gotcha.
you know, those are durable and they'll last long, and just put one in, you know,
I like that.
Just to get a better price on, so it's out there.
I seen
Might
that.
look at doing that when we do the parking lot, because it might be able to be added into
Gotcha.
the parking lot, because you'll get a better price for your order.
okay.
So if we're doing like, say we do 3 or 4 or 5 for the parking lot, whatever we do, we can double that and use on Main Street to feed off the parking lot, or how, put it around the city, whatever we do.
Mhm.
Just saying,
Yeah.
definitely something we'll get.
Okay.
Makes sense. We just need to find a company that can do it. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so council member update, starting with you first. Anything? Yes, ma'am, with the pretty shirt.
No update, not real, but I'm very I made a 911 call, and Mr. Vaughn came out. Everybody was really surprised to see Lithonia show up, but we were very glad. And he was nice enough to go over, on Rochester to talk to the people about the news. Because one of our neighbors, over there in that area, her husband just got out of the hospital from a 3-month stay from having a major stroke. And the music was so loud.
What day was this? Saturday?
It might have been on a Friday afternoon because I went by my
Was
mom.
was it the Friday afternoon?
It was, it might have been, right, yeah, because what he did, he was so nice. He went over there, all right, now, he went over there and, what he did was, he went and spoke to them.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back. By the time he got back, they had turned the music down. By the time he got left, they had turned it back up. You know what I'm saying? And not only did they play it over there, when Saturday came, they played it over there, and they moved down to Pine Mountain. And we really need to get a heads up about what's really going on. How are they able to do this? Do they have a permit to do it? And, you know, we met with the commissioners about that. So we really need to do that. But I was really glad that, you know, that he came right on.
Summer is coming. The summer is coming.
I had
Yeah.
called,
That's what some of the neighbors were
Who did I
saying,
call?
that it's gonna get worse. So
Saturday. I called Chief about 10:38 p.m. Saturday night.
Mhm.
At my house, all I heard is boom, 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 boom. And I said, oh my God, here we go.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm thinking it was down Braswell Street. That's where I could hear it
That,
going down that way.
right.
That way.
It probably was, you
Isn't
know.
that where that music was coming from? They said it was in, cause Miss, Harper said it was in, like a,
About Chapel, because she had called me not,
if it's in the middle, you know, if they got like a garage.
it's up the street from Miss Harper.
Yeah.
And she stays on Braswell.
But she said she didn't know where exactly
He
where.
went, he went to Braswell with Rock Chapel, there's no music. We think it was,
Pine Mountain.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he, you can go that way. You can go to either way. You
Yeah.
can go
I
that there.
think it was,
Mm.
because,
Wow.
we had gotten word that they were doing a party over there, and we were trying to shut it down before they did. We only found out about what.
And is it also during the day? 'Cause she
Yes.
said it was like during the
It
day.
is. It's,
I've
they
heard it
start
during the day, too.
early in the morning, and early in the morning until at 12 o'clock at night, because I think, Easter Care might have somebody got on them about that time, because it's usually in the morning or all the way down to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning until they've been so bombarded with so many calls until they had to do something. But now they've started back, because one guy was telling me, he said, it's the summer coming. I said, well,
They
you pick
ready.
that phone up, or either we, 6 of us said that we would like to meet with code enforcement, see if they can join together and come up with something for the community. Because you remember over here by Miss, by Miss Yolanda,
Mm-hmm.
somebody got in touch with the owner of that place.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner came up, I was told, from Alabama, and the people did not know that he was coming.
Mm.
And he was not aware that they were playing the music that loud. And that's sort of like what happened to them. And maybe law enforcement got involved with that too, but I do know I was told that.
Okay. Wow. All right. Councilwoman, Mayor Pro Tem.
Alrighty, I just wanna, well, she's not, but I would love to see if we could bring up the topic again about a dog park. That would be so cute.
Okay.
I've seen them in almost every city
City.
I've been to. I
Gotcha.
literally like to travel with baby to different spots
Mhm.
just to go. And I've seen some really cute ones. I mean, it looks like it's really like budget friendly,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't take that much at all.
Okay.
And so it's something that we could probably do now, honestly.
Corner of Johnson with, for Johnson and Council.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
he was talking
Yeah.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if we can look into getting some quotes and maybe we can do a nice little grand opening,
Sure could.
and that will bring so many people, because I see people from different races literally on bikes, and I'm sure they would love to bring their dogs.
Somewhere.
So what all we need, just like a fence and some little doggy stuff, and a
That's
couple
it.
of benches.
Yeah, that's it.
I walked,
Doggy park.
I walked the trail from the end of the trail down Johnson Council and back up Wiggins with Kelly Jordan, Vonda, and Kingston Karate, the park ranger. The kind of thing I threw out to Arabia Mountain was, hey, would you guys be interested in landscaping or doing anything with this corner lot? If we take the trail and let you come kind of through the corner there, they would love to do something. And one of the things I said was, they don't call them dog parks no more, they call them dog something. I can't think of the name they use, but they said that they would definitely be interested in doing something over there, joining it up together to make it look nice. Also, instead of making the street the one way and having to take any type of right of way from anybody, we stood out there for about 30 minutes. They were counting cars, and they said that they actually could just paint a really nice bike lane down Regan Street over to the new parking lot we're trying to do. We call that the trail.
So we would probably have to do some type of dog ordinance.
Yeah,
To make sure we protect our
once you do that, yeah.
Yeah, liability.
But they at least showed interest in wanting to kind of work that property.
If we had water over there, have y'all seen those doggy shampoos, where you put your dog through the shampoo like a car wash? What is going on?
Yeah. And for liabilities, like Ms. Lynn was saying, like most dog parks have a small dog area with a double gated fence.
Yep.
And that's protection for everybody, so your dog won't run out and go out to the street or whatever. And then a large dog area.
Right, and they have to be, they should be, if we bring in a larger dog, help me out. You bring in larger dog, they gotta have some type of training.
What
They
about
just cannot-
shots? Do to enter the
You-
park, they don't have to have
No,
a shot?
because it's outside and you're supposed to be, like, we can create rules, like most places have like a nice plate with rules on it. And we can say your dog must be on a leash if it's, I don't know, whatever we come up with, right? And I could take pictures when I go out again and just see, copy and paste, and we could bring that.
And I was just gonna say the best, I think the best point of reference is downtown Avondale has the best set of rules
I need to go
at their
back
dog
over
park. The
Yeah.
one they just created, the new one.
there. Okay.
They
no, I
have the
haven't.
best point of reference. My daughter uses that one all the time.
Okay.
They got the best point of reference.
I was thinking one downtown Atlanta, that was so cute, I wanted to get a dog.
Make you want one.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Councilwoman.
I don't have anything, but I wanted to kind of add a little bit of what we already talked about. In terms of vision, since we have that vision, we have a new parking lot coming. What we don't have is since we're growing, we got all this new stuff coming. We don't have a facilities. We don't have a restroom facility. And what I
That's
noticed
a good
is
point.
we're gonna have people starting to walk through our city and starting to enjoy what we got going on. And we're gonna start having festivals. We're gonna start having things in the cities. And a lot of our businesses are not gonna start wanting people to come in and use. We gotta start planning to have some type of facilities for our tourists that are gonna start coming in. Because I know we're gonna start having a vision that I'm claiming is we're gonna start having a museum. Things are start going. So we want to start putting in our purview of us having a facilities for people to use. They come in, and so we need to put that in our purview.
That'd be
So
nice.
that's all I was
That's an
thinking about.
important point to make.
It is,
Right.
we gotta have a facility. So, yeah,
I can see that.
How much
Alrighty.
that would cost.
I like the way the Cap kind of got their facility. That just that little brick structure,
Yeah.
female, male,
Mhm.
maybe something like that, because after a certain time of the day we can lock it. Cause we know what we got going on in the city and we can lock
Mhm.
that type of gig.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Do y'all
Good
know
idea.
how much value that would bring in?
A lot.
Like, people are gonna want to just live over here
Mm-hmm.
real quick before you know it.
It'll bring value to that walking trail,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Wow.
Okay. Good idea. Your turn.
Okay, today I had the honor of going to the Senior Olympic kickoff.
Alrighty. I was reading your shirt.
They gave me a shirt.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, at the Exchange Recreation Center,
Okay.
and it will last. They'll have pickleball thing. They have tennis, golf, swimming. Just a lot of activity, walking, running, and it's going to last till the 17th, I believe. Yeah. So every day is a different event.
So they like sign up for like whatever they want to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sign up, and
Which one did you sign up for?
I'm gonna sign up next year.
Next year.
Yeah, I'm really trying to limit myself being with my mom. you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so as much as I can. It's kind of hard but that's kind of long term. You got to go this day, this day, this day. So, but I did go to the opening, and I'll probably go to the closing.
Okay.
And it was only like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Nice.
So that's it.
That's what's up.
All right. Is there a need for executive session? Yes, it will be real estate. Okay. Can I get a motion to go into executive session?
Make a move to go into the next session.
Is there a second?
For real estate, second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Turn your microphones off. Testing. All right, we are back in our normal city council meeting. It is still May 6th. Monday, it is now 7:10 p.m. There was an executive session on real estate. And at this time, we will have our chief administrator to negotiate the building on Swift Street, negotiate the alleyway right there on Main regarding the amounts that were specified in the executive session. And that's all the action that was made, a consensus. All right. At this time, I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting unless council have any final things they need to say in public right now.
I think we'll put it on the next agenda.
Gotcha.
I motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Meeting adjourned. Everyone enjoy your evening.
Turn off your mics. My mic is red. Is it still on?